Hi everybody, it's Thursday on Genderqueer Chat. This week's topic, I don't have it in front of me, but it is something along the lines of um, how close are you really to the people who you're close to in your life, and if these people don't understand your gender identity, does that mean that can you have a genuine, close relationship with them, or is that relationship fairly superficial? This is one of those questions where it's kind of like I would probably answer it differently if you asked me a month from now, or if you asked me 5 years ago or 3 years ago, or last week. I might feel differently about it than I do right now. So I think it's a very fluid question. But it's sort of, I think that people, the relationships you have with people are always different. And different people understand different things about you, and you share different aspects of yourself with different people. Like, there are some people that when I'm with, we just laugh all the time and everything's a joke. And there are other people that, everything's serious, and, obviously, there are certain things that you connect with certain people, and then with other people you connect with different things. And I sort of wonder, does that make your relationship, your relationships with people, someone who I don't always laugh with, my relationship with them isn't superficial because I'm not sharing that or we're not connecting on that kind of funny, level of our personalities, but we connect on other levels. And I think that all relationships you connect on different levels and about different things, and I don't know if anyone can ever truly understand you as a whole. And I wonder how much someone has to understand you in order for you to be close, because there's understanding and then there's respecting. And I think that there's a certain point where, for instance, my mom has said to me, I don't get it, but, she respects it, but she doesn't get it in the sense of, she doesn't feel it, she doesn't quite understand it. But she respects it, and she respects me for it, so that doesn't make us less close, I don't think. But maybe sometimes if I was really thinking, I'm trying to remember if I had ever been really, really thinking about gender a lot, if it would bother me a lot more to have the close people sort of say, I don't understand. I think as long as somebody is trying to understand you in any part of your life, and they like you enough, and they are interested enough in you, and they care about you enough to try to understand, or to put some effort into just getting you as a person, whether that be your gender identity or anything else you're struggling with, or not struggling, but just any other aspect of your life. I think that's what's important, and I think that the drive that we have as people to be interested in each other, you can feel really close to someone even if you have, one of my very, very close friends and we have very different worldviews, but we are so incredibly close, and we are so respectful of each other that, I feel very close to her. Does she gets it, but she doesn't fully understand when it comes to gender, and for even stuff for religion, I get it, but I don't fully understand her beliefs, but I get it. And I think one of the things that makes us close is the fact that we can talk about these things that we don't fully understand, and the quest of trying to understand each other better bonds us more than maybe sort of actually understanding. And even if somebody doesn't fully deep down understand something, they can still, if there's communication within that relationship, and you set boundaries and they respect what you need and what you need from them and what you would like from them, then is that good enough? And for some types of relationships, that's perfect. For other types of relationships, like maybe for intimate relationships, it might be a little bit, might have to think about it. Like, it might come up a little bit more because particularly people with body dysphoria and sort of like, if you're trying to connect romantically with somebody who isn't understanding of your gender identity, because romantic relationships do, gender identity does in a lot of ways for most people play into their romantic relationships. And I think that there would be times when I really wouldn't care, because I would be connecting with that person, as long as I was connecting with that person on a, like a sort of like a deeper level, it probably wouldn't bother me. But then there would be times, I think, when it would bother me, because particularly if you're being intimate with somebody and they're kissing you, it's kind of like, are you kissing me, or are you kissing this idea of like girl? And that would be something that would probably end up being a bit of a discussion, and it would depend on the relationship. It would depend on the individuals involved and the dynamic between them. And I think at the end of the day, what really matters is how you feel within that relationship, and are you connecting with that person? Are you expecting too much of them? Are they not at least trying to understand, or at least respecting you? So it's kind of a lot of variables, I think. Sorry, I just want to say too, sorry about the sunglasses. It's like every time the sun comes out from behind the cloud, it's like I'm like tearing up because it's so bright, but I'm really enjoying sitting outside, so I'm going to stay outside with my sunglasses on. Alright guys, I will see you next week, and have a good week. Bye.